Hi guys, welcome to Redmight Fan TV this week. I'm Nev.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Bernie.
Guys, we're going to talk about the transfers, who's coming in potentially, all the talk, who's going out, most of what we know about already. But one of the first things we want to mention is the news that came out today. Our old friend Fernando Torres retiring from football. Shame, great player for us, 102 games, 65 goals. Fantastic, what a player. He was missed when he went. I think he's going to be missed from football in general. What's your thoughts, boys, on that one?
Well, obviously when he left and the way he left, it obviously left a bit of a sour taste in everybody's mouth. But I think not all players get this, but I think he's being forgiven. I think Fernando, there's been a softening towards him over the years, and I'm so a player left and he did go to Chelsea, and I wish he could have went anywhere else. But at the same time, he won everything there is to win. He got that European Cup, he got that Premier League title, and
yes.
he did the national titles too. So
World Cup, European Championship. Yeah. So he's done everything. It was sad. I get that exactly to go to Chelsea. We didn't really want that, but we're going to bounce in a minute. All the songs and everything, and when he was banging the goals in with Stevie G, how real was that? Do you know what I mean? So he'd be sadly missed to football. He was a miss for Liverpool, but. People come, people go. So what do you think about these transfers then?
I'm still a bit sad about Fernando, to be honest. But I was going to say, for me, it goes certainly with my blessing, and obviously from fans' reactions in general seems to be the same. So
we wish him well. We wish him well.
Absolutely. So yes, on to transfers, and you'll be pleased to know that we will be reenacting our 1 to 5 Stevies award. This is now a regular thing. You can think it's Stephen Whiteside or you think it's Stephen Gerrard. It's up to you. We don't mind. And we're going to start. I'm going to start with a link from late last week, which was Pepe of Lille, I believe. 26 goals in 28 appearances, and I think about 16 assists as well. So not too shabby.
He's up there in the French league, which is. Alright, it's not the same calibre as the Premiership, but he's caught the eye, definitely, hasn't he? So it's whether if he fits into the Liverpool mould of what they want.
That's right. For me, having seen him play a little bit, he's a bit of an ungainly player. He seems to make things up with direct running, and he seems reminds me a little bit of Origi in that you don't really know what he's going to do next. And I don't think he knows himself what he's going to do next,
that could be a good thing sometimes, couldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes when a player is an unknown quantity, it can be a bad thing, but actually it can be a good thing as well, because it makes them unpredictable. It makes them unpredictable for the opposition. And you need characters as well. You don't want a character that's going to go against the boss, go against the ethos of the team and the way we play. But that says you've got to have that little bit of unpredictability, and see if you can come up with something different.
Yeah, there's been mixed reviews in the papers. There's been a number of pundits who've sort of said, look, this link is probably spurious at best, and also I believe it was. I don't know if it was Steve Nichol, but someone said that he didn't think he would be a good fit for the club for a number of reasons. So I don't know whether that alludes to maybe his personality or the way he is.
They do a lot of due diligence now. A transfer doesn't happen just overnight. They do a lot of research on the player and everything like that. But another player, if we can stick with the Pepes, before
we move on, I think we need to give him a rating out of
Stevie's. I forgot the ratings.
Let's not forget the Stevies.
The Stevie ratings. This is the main part of the show. So go on then. What do you think?
For me, Bad News Pierce came out, and by the way, Bad News Pierce is off to another paper. So
he hasn't told us yet, has he? Which one he's going
to? He come out and said that he doesn't think there's much legs in this one, and if he's saying that, even though he's a bit mischievous and he's done things like this before and players have signed, I'm going to tend to believe him on this one. So I'm going to go with, not going to go 1, but I'm going to go 2 Stevies out of 5.
2 Stevies, eh? I think that again. I don't think he's one because listening to the reports. So I'll jump on the fence and go 2 Stevies as well.
I'll go 1 more actually. I'll give him 3 Stevies just because we know he's got the ability, we know he's got the capability. Obviously that's all dependent on him joining us and fitting into the team and playing our way. But I'll give him a bit of credit, I think. I'll go 3 Stevies at this point.
3 Stevies.
Okay.
Alrighty, moving onwards. We move on to Mbappé 2020. So there's been, I think, a little bit of mischievousness around some of the journalists in Liverpool in retweeting or highlighting videos and interaction between LeBron James, who, as you know, is a bit part owner of the Liverpool Football Club, and a member of the FSG hierarchy, and Kylian Mbappé. He was in New York promoting the Nike deal, which rumour has it Liverpool are going to become part of Nike, if rumours are to be believed, in the next season or so, maybe next year. And basically there has been a lot of admiring Mbappé chat from the man himself, talking about if there's one team out there at the moment in time who are in the news, it's Liverpool, and if he plays a team on FIFA,
it's Liverpool.
It's Liverpool. So some admiring chat going each way, a little bit of battering of the eyes, a little bit of flirting's been going on. What do you know about Mbappé first?
Again, I believe they've been watching him for a couple of years already. They're doing the due diligence. They're looking. He's been on the radar, and I think the move to PSG surprised a lot of people last year. So I think that happened a little bit sooner than what Liverpool thought it would happen. But he's gone on PSG from, I believe, it is his team. That's who he supported as a kid. So,
Oh, look, I think we were in the conversation for him from the start. But 168 million at the time, which was I think it was two seasons ago they signed him. That we just didn't have that money to spend at the time. It was just too much. It was not in the we were not in the conversation. But look, I think this year's probably a bit too soon for him, which will reflect in my Stevie's rating. However, in terms of overall signing, I think there's an option there, because potentially in the next year or two we may see one of Salah and Mane starting to knock at the door about moving on. And that's not to do with Liverpool being successful or unsuccessful, it's to do with the journeys which players take during their careers, which are short careers. What do you think, boys?
Never go on to on this one.
To be honest, on this one, less convinced, actually. Too much money still, I think. The capability as well. I think the jury's still out on that for me personally. Obviously he's capable, he's playing at PSG, but do we need him? Will he really?
The best player. He was the best player of the World Cup.
I know.
The best player of the World Cup by a country mile.
But
that World Cup is the Kylian Mbappé World Cup.
But will he fit into Liverpool? Well, is that going to take him up and above him in his head? Playing for Liverpool,
Do you know what I mean? If he's playing us on FIFA, he's picking us there. I know it's a game, but it's mentioning that he's not playing. He's not playing Madrid. He's not playing Barcelona. He's playing us, isn't he?
I just think it's a lot of pretty much as you alluded to, Dan. I just think it's a lot of little things that have been put together and 2 and 2 and making 5.
Yeah.
The
only reason why I think it's got a bit of legs to it is Neymar is on the market. Neymar is on the market, and we are nowhere near the conversation for him. And you know why? Because I think he's a little bit of...
He's a bit of trouble. He's trouble. He'll just
I think of another word for him, but we won't utter it on here. Yeah. But and we're nowhere near the conversation. But I think from what is coming out is Mbappe's a good lad. Yeah. He's got his head on his shoulders. He's a good lad, and I think it'll be interesting to see this one develop. So to the ratings, Nev. How many Stevies, how likely is this to be happening?
Pretty much stated mine there, I think. I'm going with a single Stevie on this one. One Stevie, yeah.
I'll jump to a 3 Stevie on this one. It's something I'd like to see happen. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, but you never know in this crazy world of football. So I'll go 3.
I'm going to go a 1 Stevie for this season. Yeah. But within the next year, in the next season, the next close season, I'm going to put my neck out and say 4 Stevies. Ooh. 4 Stevies. The likelihood of it happening to me in 4 Stevies.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here.
On the table.
Well, let's have a look at, there's players we know who are going. We've got Mingale, obviously, Moreno, Sturridge. What's going to happen with these guys? Who are they going to go to?
Well, if Mignolet's going to go, my word, what I've heard on the streets is what I was saying before, Pepe Rhina, he wants to come back. He loves Liverpool. His kid's a Liverpool fan. his kids are born in Liverpool. That's what he wants. But
Yeah.
if that's going to happen, great. He's 36 years of age, 37 years of age now. If he's going to come in playing at number 2, which is he knows what's going to be. But then look how many tournaments we're in this year, guys. You know what I mean? So
69 games.
Yeah. There's going to be more game time, maybe opportunity than there was for Mignolet last year.
I think a much worse number 2s. Much worse.
And
He's a great lad.
And
Great
one
lad.
of us,
Still got a
you know what I mean?
passion for
And that's
Liverpool.
one of the boys, so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'd love that one to happen. The left back is still open there, isn't it? We're not too sure if they're going to go for a defender who can cover the whole back four, or
Yeah, well, Ryan Bertrand's on the market at the moment, as I think we know, and I think he's in the last year of his contract. But there's also another lad, a young lad called Target, who plays at left back for Southampton, who we were tentatively linked with this week. So it will be interesting to see what happens there. But we definitely have a space in the left back position with Moreno leaving, and obviously Camacho probably likely leaving too. We'll watch the space with Camacho, but it looks very likely he might go back to Portugal. And obviously with Sturridge leaving, and so I think we're going to look at that. And we have Brewster, as we know, but who I think we'll probably need one more in that space. What do you reckon, fellas?
Yeah, I think, and you go back to the creative midfielder, you know what I mean? Fekir is still doing the rounds, even though I don't think that's going to happen, but he's still there, isn't he?
So one Stevie.
I was just going to say,
You don't know in the world of football, they might have somebody lined up, and as we said last week, I'd love if wake up tomorrow morning, boom, there it is, we know nothing about it, and it just happens. That would be great.
I think that's the way it's going to go. Look, guys, that's our transfer wrap for you today, and what we would love for you guys to do is tell us what you think. Come on, comment on the Facebook page, comment on the YouTube page. Let us know who you think the club should sign. Let us know which players you think you've heard whispers of us being linked to. Tell us what you think of our ratings. Tell us if you don't think they're right, think if they're less, you should be more or lightly. Give us your ratings out of Stevie. That's what we want to see. Thank you very much from myself.
Thank you too. See you again soon.
See you guys. Give us a few Stevies.
Up for that,
See ya. Set up.